We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They go play action. Trubisky. Jones has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Four down, four down.
Trubisky will throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, Trubisky. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At their 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Steelers nothing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. From the 35 on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's caught by Hollister. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
18. Hey, seam 6. 57 to Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 20 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch that in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A quick throw complete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got you. Alpha.
Here's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Darnold down to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Darnold to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Completion for second down. Now Trubisky to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Darnold now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And it's caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. In for the score. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 24, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Check Mike 33. Watch the curve. Mike, check.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Let's make these babies proud.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
Now Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Move. I'm letting you know right now. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Here's Trubisky. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
198, watch 98.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You mine. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? At 25 to Mike. We'll go 20%.
Darnold on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A 1st down throw. Darnold completes it to Norwood. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Lady. Watch twins.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's going to be a long day. Watch the slant. Motion. Mike's 50. Oh, yeah.
Now Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now the try here for the point after. It's no good. My goodness, his 3rd miss of the game here on a PAT. And wouldn't you know it, that's the difference in this game right now. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Samuels. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is Mostert. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.